Blues Game Day live here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and it is balmy here, Kelly Chase, and glad to be with you. We've got a couple of days off here in Edmonton after the game in Calgary, where maybe a day off here wasn't bad. It was a CBA-regulated day off, and then yesterday they kind of went back to work and went back to the basics to get ready for this game tonight.
Yeah, they needed to recharge. Hit the reset button, not worry about the last two. Listen, there's a lot of good teams in this league, and they can get bit every night. And then in Calgary, that just wasn't the team defense that they needed to win, and because of it, they had some struggles. The last two games, they're finding teams that are opportunistic when they get their chances, and probably if Jake would tell you too, he wasn't at his best, and to give them an opportunity as well. So I think everybody hits the reset button, and the work yesterday that they put in will help them for tonight.
Well, we'll do some cleaning up here on this. Bo Bennett got sent down to Chicago with the American Hockey League for the first time in 9 games. The big line of Schwartz, Shen, and Tarasenko were not together in Calgary. They'll come back together in this one. Sobotka will go back up with Stastny and Steen. I think Mike Yeo wants to just get the how did he word it yesterday? Let's get back to the winning ways. Let's get back to what we did well, and maybe not as much tinkering, but let's get back to our own game.
What they did, I think, it's a little bit of a wake-up call too, and sometimes when you get a little aggravated, maybe with the coach or your own play, I think having a little change like that puts you in your place where you go back to saying, okay, now I know the chemistry, I know the comfort, but I got to do the work that comes along with it. And I think, moving them back together, it eliminates some excuses, and then we'll see how they perform.
A lot of people are probably wondering out there, and in every one of our social media platforms, because we are a very serious hockey analyst, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But you've got a gold medal right there. It's a pin, right?
Right.
And I've got one here.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like a pin for like champions?
Championship pins, yeah.
So while we're here on an off day, why wouldn't we all go curling
as a team?
As a team.
You know what a team's like? Everyone shows.
Everyone shows
for
up.
Trevor Nickerson.
Well, Trevor Nickerson
didn't want to be part of the team.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to be, but he was doing his hair.
Selfish.
But
it's on his own program.
But
we always have one of those guys.
Yeah, but Chris Pinkert's here, and he was on the winning team.
Yeah,
and so anyway, we probably won't talk about this anymore. That we've got these beautiful pins from the Granite Club, Curling Club, where it's.
Hang on a minute.
Sorry.
Hang on a minute.
What's going on?
You can't steal it.
Here's a letter from Wada. Apparently, you were a little up on steroids from your knee surgery. This is no good. As it is null and void. Apparently, you were on the Ben Johnson Canadian curling team.
They took your medal.
My
it's
medal's
been rescinded.
Gone. Well, on that note, then you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk. We're going to talk to a father of a player of the Blues. Okay, and when you're in Western Canada, parents, they just get in their car and they just drive forever.
That's right.
And so
straight.
Joel Edmondson is from Brandon, Manitoba. Mm-hmm. So we started off in Calgary, here in Edmonton, and going to Vancouver. So we're going to have Bob Edmondson.
All right.
Joel Edmondson's father. Come on in here, right in the middle here for us, bud.
Right in the middle. Just pop down right there.
And did you didn't step on my medal along the way, did you?
Your Briar pin?
Yes, that's
the
right.
Briar pin.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
The Briar pin.
Say hello, everybody, to Bob Edmondson, and your wife's here as well,
yeah,
and Lois is here.
Yep.
I know she's got the Tim Hortons double going over there.
Absolutely. That's her favorite.
So how many miles do you know accurately that you're covering on this little journey? Not kilometers, please. We need some miles here.
No firm mileage count because we're back and forth all over. We went Calgary, Red Deer, back down to Olds to see some hockey buddies yesterday, up here at Edmonton today, Kamloops tomorrow, and then Vancouver Saturday, and then booted home. So
that's a good Canadian that would just put the miles on, just jump in the car, the miles on to watch hockey.
And it's not the first time we've done this before, whether it was with the boys in holidays or whether it was to chase Joel out to Kamloops when he got traded to Kamloops in his junior days, right? So. And we did the West Coast trip when he was with Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
So we went right down to Vancouver with that and back. So, yeah, it's wonderful. We love it.
Him growing up in Brandon, obviously it's part of the Canadian culture or whatever. Was it always you felt like he had an opportunity to take to the next level?
Joel always had the ability. And, even when it come to the draft day, I had one of the media guys from Brandon give me a phone call. And he asked me the question, when did you think Joel was an NHL player? And I said, I still don't. Like, it's a fine line. And you guys know better than I do, the guys that get selected that don't make it, and the guys that get selected really late rounds or not even selected at all at the draft, that have wonderful careers. So
You're sitting with two of them.
yeah, well,
Oh, I wasted wonderful careers. I wouldn't describe. He had a wonderful career. I didn't have a wonderful career.
This is his career.
and a good one, and he does very well at it. But
Yes.
no, it's a fine line, and even to stay up here after the fact, right? Like, Joel's on his second contract here, so we're looking forward to the end of the season with his next one, and you never know, it can change in a minute. So that's why we take as many opportunities as we can to follow, take it all in, and enjoy it as a family.
That's a great attitude right there, isn't it?
Yeah. So, how proud are you then? If you don't think after he's drafted that he's kind of made it, then how proud were you when you get to see him play in that first game?
That first game was heartbreaking. You know, you just you're sitting there, and then he got in a scrap in that first period against Grybeck, and that's him. That's him.
That's the guy.
And oh man, that was really great.
Was the whole family there and able
Lois,
to enjoy?
Lois and I were there. Yeah.
So it's an emotional thing, you know, to
It
see your son succeed
It
like
is.
that. I'm sure.
Absolutely. And my brother's a real hockey nut, and he's up on all the stats and everything else, and I just go around and I'm up on the game, right? But the stats are stats. I just like to be around the atmosphere and enjoy it.
Bob, your brother's name is?
Ken.
Okay, Ken. Now, we were sitting with Ken at the morning skate in Calgary, and you said to me, you go, Joel didn't get his edge from me. He got him from Ken. Ken apparently had a little bit of an issue playing some minor hockey, didn't he? In a good way.
In a good way. Ken played some junior hockey in Saskatchewan when he was quite young, and when he got to sort of the tail end of his career, he had an incident that sort of got him out of hockey.
So he had an edge to his game.
He still has an edge.
Now, to mention, he played hockey in the junior team that won the Canadians in Hudson Bay, Saskatchewan, the home of Trent Yanni.
That's right.
So he went up and
him
played
and
in
Trent are
Hudson.
good friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
He went up and played in Hudson Bay and had some real success in junior hockey there too. And that team, I know why he fit in there. It's a logging community, and they are tough customers up there.
And you know that town too, I hear.
I played up there as well. Yes, I played for them when I was 15. So
Yeah.
that group of guys.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the year Ken wasn't playing.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
That gave him an opportunity, mate.
We tried to get him into the lineup. I can tell you a few times.
Well, we're going to end this on this note, but we talked to Scotty Upshaw's dad, Scott, and he was driving from Fort McMurray and had a collision with a deer. And he's fine. The deer's not so good. But the deer hit him. He didn't hit the deer. So you be careful out there, okay? I know it's dangerous driving, and it takes some experience to get around these neck of the woods. Do you cross the Rocky Mountains?
Yes, we do. We'll cross it there and back, and we've done it several times, but it changes every time you're through it there, right?
Okay.
The weather, whether there's been construction or whatever, could be snow, landslides, so you have to have your eyes open all the time.
Awesome.
pretty neat.
I can't wait to say Joel Edmondson again.
Yes, well, thank you very much, guys.
Appreciate
It's
having you.
Thank you. We appreciate that. So we're gonna wrap it. Oh, wait a second. Found the gold medal. I'm back in play again.
Oh yeah, there you go. You got it back.
We're going to wrap it up. So for Kelly Chase and Bob Edmondson, Joel's Pops, I'm Darren Pang. Hope you enjoy the game tonight. Blues are going to get a win here at Edmonton because it's really warm outside.
I think it's one.
beautiful.
I think we should mention one more time. Trevor Nickerson did not show up for the team event.
Okay, we just did. Have a great day, everybody.